We're joined by our diplomatic correspondent, Mike Wagenheim, here, coming to us from New York here, outside UN headquarters here. Mike, so we understand Kushner's inside right now, presenting the plan?
That lunch that he had behind closed doors was right over there across the street, not in the UN itself, but in the U.S.'s mission to the UN. It started at about 1 o'clock Eastern time and lasted nearly 2 hours, finally wrapping up about 15 minutes ago or so. Kushner is still in the building, but most of the ambassadors from the Security Council have made their way out. Very few were willing to speak at all. Only one spoke at length. That was the Russian ambassador. He said that Kushner's plan was presented in great detail, in full. He was asked a number of questions. There were a great number of disagreements within the room, according to the Russian ambassador, and he said that it will have to be debated many, many more times going forward, including the official debate at the UN Security Council coming up on Tuesday here at the United Nations. But of course, Kushner just presenting one side. You mentioned a moment ago, in addition to Mahmoud Abbas's appearance here on Tuesday in front of the Security Council, he will be holding a meeting on the sidelines and giving a press conference with former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert. The most famous part of their negotiations in 2008, Abbas wouldn't agree to what was the most generous offer he's ever received because he couldn't study the map. Olmert wouldn't let him take the map home with him. Abbas has a map to study in great detail now. He doesn't like this map. However, that's plainly obvious, especially with what's going on right now back home in Israel.
Now, is the Trump administration, I mean, here's Jared Kushner speaking today with them, expecting to gain traction with the UN Security Council, or is this being looked at as a formality, really, around the unveiling?
No, I think Kushner is at least trying to sow some doubt in people's minds, or maybe as the Trump administration has done in the past, especially with Nikki Haley at the helm as the ambassador, trying to kind of bully their way through and threaten a little bit that if you don't come around to our way of thinking, you're going to pay the price down the road. That worked to limited success in Haley's tenure, and Kushner may try the same thing. But really, this was just maybe to try to dispel some rumors, to try to dispel some notions about what people may think or what their interpretations may be about the plan. Maybe Kushner wanted to try to put a different spin on things before it's officially debated in the Security Council coming up on Tuesday. But in the end, the United States has the veto within the Security Council. They're going to have to use it one way or another before it heads to the General Assembly.
Well, we'll be staying tuned here. Thanks for bringing that to us here. Mike Wagenheim coming from New York. Well, now, President Trump delivered a special address today in the presence of his family and friends in Congress following his acquittal in the Senate impeachment trial this week.